Track me. All right, what's up, everybody? Here we are again, August 7th, 2026, 1976. I would have been 5 years old. Um, my last couple of videos have been taken down for copyright strikes for playing. Well, basically, I guess Halsey doesn't she doesn't like her music being used without her permission, so we got to find something else to listen to. Just fine. Um, I know this stuff's okay, so I'll just have this playing in the background. Hopefully that's pretty low. We're in some Apple shares this morning. I'm still holding this position. I'm just going to keep holding it, I think. Probably through the holidays. See if we can get some iPhone sales and things like that to kind of bump that share price up. I don't know what the market's going to do today. I have a feeling it's going to be muted. AAOI had their earnings last night and they were pretty well received. I think they gained strength throughout the night. So I think Photonics is going to be the play today if there is one, which means Corning. Corning, Lumentum, Coherent, AAOI. Those would be the four that I can think of off the top of my head. We had non-farm payrolls come in this morning and they were pretty light. So that means the job market is cooling, which also means that the Fed is less likely to raise rates. So it looks like the market liked the news, but now it's kind of selling back off. This is Micron right here. If I pull up the QQQs, very similar chart. So they're following each other in step. They're pretty well following the same track. I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of see if there's any opportunities at the open. I've got some levels marked off. The dogs decided to join us. Just ignore them, I guess. Yeah, so we're sitting on our hands right now. We have 15 minutes till the open, and just kind of waiting and watching to see what kind of opportunities we can get at the open. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna raise rates myself. I mean, obviously they could, but between I think the general consensus right now is that the war is dragging the economy. So that's not really when you're talking about inflation and trying to cool inflation and things like that, raising rates while we're in a war is not really helpful, I don't think, because this is artificially induced. It really has all to do with oil prices. It has to do with the war. Doesn't have anything to do with our economy or how well we're doing or anything like that. It's just simply because of that war. So I don't know if raising rates would be the right decision. It seems to me like you're kind of just adding another problem to the situation. I mean, I get it. They want to keep inflation under 2%. That's great. But you're trying to cool off an economy that doesn't need to be cooled off. Can look at Nebius. Nebius looks like it might be trying to make some kind of move. Pretty much just moving with the market. That chart looks exactly the same too. So that's the second stock that I've looked at that's pretty much in lockstep with the Qs. So to me, when we're getting sell-offs like this, and it's following the Qs over here, if I see a reversal in the Qs, I can just play these stocks, play the bounce. This thing might bounce off VWAP right here, actually. I don't necessarily want to take any trades right before the open. That would be a good bounce spot right there, though. When you get the VWAP, this dotted yellow line right here, it's coming down. We could get a clean bounce off that and it could reverse back up. Kind of like what happened here. We break it, come back, retest it, it bounces straight off of it. Over here, you got a bounce right here, you got a bounce right there. It's respecting it pretty good. It didn't right there. But we've got what? All these bounces over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this could very well be one right there as well. Yeah, his shirt's got a tag on it. Not. Oh. Why are they still putting tags on shirts? Can't you just print that shit off on the inside? Yeah. We'll see what it does. I don't know. It's pretty close to the open, so I don't really trust it. We have 10 minutes. We'll see if my boy has any yeah, we could always go short too, that's the thing. Okay, we got Intel long at 100. He's shorting SpaceX at 118. And then we have 391 gold. I don't think I've ever played gold. Take a look at the chart and see what that even looks like. Yeah, see, we're getting that bounce cleanly off the VWAP, like I was saying. Oh wow, he's expecting a bounce all the way down into the 200. I mean, that's kind of pretty safe play. You know, that's kind of the stuff I do. Like, you set these really low support levels on a bunch of stocks that you like to trade, and then if for whatever reason they get down and hit those, you take the long. I mean, that's one of the easiest plays. Haven't looked at SpaceX this morning. Take a look at that. SpaceX. He's short at 118, so he's short right here. Okay, so he's shorting the high of the high of pre-market. And that's probably safe. I'll take that trade as well if that happens. That would probably be the only short. If you know, I could play the Qs as well, I guess. I don't know. I just don't really see the market just completely selling off today. We'll see though. Bloom Energy is one I like to play. That one would have to pull back quite a bit though. And I would probably take that 200 EMA bounce if it went down there. You know, we could play DRAM, I guess. DRAM short at 55. Long at 50. All right, so we got a couple of short ideas. Couple of short ideas, couple of long, a few longs. I mostly play longs though. I'm gonna grab a granola bar real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah. I told you I was. Track me. Track me. Looks like everything's selling off pretty bad. It's like Bitcoin's going up a little bit. That's good. We have 1 minute till the open. Yeah, my keyboard is acting up a little bit. Wow. I think I'm just gonna sit in these for a minute and see how things work out. GLW is up quite a bit already. Everything's starting to turn around. Man, it would be so nice if that one went up about $10 a share. It really has room up until about 175. SpaceX is flying. I don't want to pull it up. I can hear the news in my headphones though. I'm going to try and hold GLW and see if I can make something out of that. I would like to see this thing go up to about 170 maybe. 168. All right, well, let's take profit at 168 maybe. Man, that one could actually do something special. I don't know, I don't want to get greedy, but at the same time, DRAM's back flat, so that's good. The problem with Nebius right now is Michael Burry's shorting it, and he put out on X. He put his position out that he's short on that one, so that's going to be a tough one. I do enjoy that trading that stock, but yeah. I mean, it's down $10 off the high today. I've only got one share of it because I was kind of expecting that. I want to make sure that if it drops lower, I can buy another one. This one looks like it might break lower. I almost feel like I should get out of it. I think I'm going to. Well, I guess the market's just going to go lower. Is that? Wow. It's gonna be one of those days, I guess. Nebius is gonna go lower? Come on, man. I'm gonna try and stick to my guns with this one. I think that this reaction is a little overblown. Hopefully I'm right. Just kind of watching right now just to see what happens. Unfortunately, I took this one a little bit too soon. You know, it's a fine line between being patient and missing the move. So timing your entries is very, very, very important. Obviously, getting the price that you need to get. You know, you're never going to guess the bottom, but you don't want to... You're better off guessing the bottom or right after the bottom than you are guessing before the bottom. Seems obvious, but... So I'm kind of bleeding out right now. DRAM's going lower. Nebius seems like it's having problems, and now Corning's kind of just sitting where it's sitting. Okay, it looks like everything's trying to bounce now. I've only got 3 screens and I've got 3 positions, so I can't really look at the cues, but feels like things want to bounce a little bit, but it's just having a hard time. If this thing breaks back below 187, then I'm going to have to get out of it. I can't take a huge loss on it. I really thought it was done going down though. Normally when you have these oversized moves like that, the market tends to want to correct at least part of it. DRAM's bouncing, Corning's bouncing, and Nebius is just sitting here. You would think that Nebius would bounce because one of their biggest problems is debt, and if the jobs report came in soft, so the Feds shouldn't raise the rates. That seems like that should be good news for this stock in particular.
If you couldn't dance, what would you do? Suicide?
I mean, as long as it doesn't go any lower, if it stabilizes right here, there's only one place for it to go, and that's up. Corning's trying to run. 2% up on it. We have resistance at 168.
Suicide?
Just kind of where we're at. I wonder if I should take that out. See if it wants to reverse right here, if it wants to break through. Oh, it broke through it. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Of course, it's probably gonna go higher, but
Suicide?
170. I'll keep an eye on that one. I just did good on that trade. These over here need to wake up. I think the last thing I need is for Nebius to go lower. Definitely gonna have to get out of this if it breaks below 187. I just can't. Just gotta get out. Fuck, man. How does that go lower? It's disgusting. Look at this move. DRAM's doing the same thing too. Let me look at the Qs, man. Maybe I need to short the Qs. I swear. Just unbelievable.
Suicide?
I'm glad I got out. Look, it went down another $5. Still dropping. Where's the next level of support? 179? That's so crazy. So you got to get out of the way, though, man. You can't just. I'm gonna try it one more time, I guess. Just have to be smart here. If this thing breaks down below 185, I think I get out. So I can't risk another leg down. It's going to turn it into a bigger loss than I want to take. Be nice to get a nice little rebound right here. Looks like the Qs are trying to turn around, so that's good. I almost got into Micron this morning too. I'm glad I didn't. Jesus, because that one, oh my God, that thing falls so bad. When it goes down like $100 a share. Get a nice little break up here. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. See if we get back up to Viva 5, that would be okay. They call this a dead cat bounce whenever it goes down really low and you're just trying to catch this little bounce at the bottom. $187.72. See if this thing can hold up. If it can't hold up, I need to get out of it. It's trying to hold up. And I think this is sort of at least a $200 stock, so I don't really think this price will stay down here, but it's a Friday and I don't want to sit here and hold it through the weekend. I'm holding Apple already. I don't want to turn it into a deal where I'm holding a bunch of stocks through the weekend. If we could get a bump in the Qs, that would help tremendously. It's kind of stalled out. If I could just get one more leg up, that would give me my what I'm down on it. I want to get out of that.
Wavering emotions. Suppressed desires. Desire you.
If this thing dips back down, I'll get back in. I'm looking for a better price at this point. Because I do think it's going to bounce. It's just a matter of when. And I can't afford to kind of sit in something and ride it all the way down. Like I'm doing over here in DRAM. Well, let's look at MU, see what it's doing. Oh my god. That's the problem right there. I think the whole market's just bleeding off right now. This is not a stock specific event. I mean, so my experience with a market like this, whenever the whole market's bleeding off, is usually around 10 o'clock. It reverses. and you get some pretty sweet bounces. So this might be a situation where we need to just sit tight until for about another hour, let the market do what it's going to do, and just wait for a general, like I've got 3 different charts and they all look the same. They're all just going down. So that tells me the market, it's just a market wide event. And at some point it'll be over and we'll get the bounce. Just waiting for the market reversal. Man, we're not down too much. Thanks to GLW. Let's see what that one's doing. Yeah, see that one came back down too. We sold it right at the top. I had it down here and sold it right at the top. So that was a good one. Just watching the cues over here. I think I see where it's going to bounce. This is the overall NASDAQ index. When I see this thing turn around on the 200, I'm going to take Nebius, and I'm probably going to double down on my DRAM. We could be trying to bounce here. Okay, the Qs are still bleeding. They're taking another leg down. I feel like it wants to go down to that 200 EMA. Is that the bottom? I'm gonna get back into Nebius. I gotta get out of it. I can't take this big loss. Did not bounce. Some kind of news coming out about in China. They're calling off some kind of big memory factory. That's why the market's bleeding, I think. I don't think I can get back into Nebius until memory turns around. I don't even know if it's the Qs at this point. I need to watch MU probably. Oh my god. It's down $50 a share right now. And it's still dropping. These aren't going to recover until MU turns around. I mean, it's not too bad of a day. We're only down, what, 0.5%. It's okay. You gotta keep your losses small, you know. Take advantage of the opportunities and keep your losses small. Heads I win, tails I lose a little. I don't even know where we have support on MU, to be honest. I mean, it looks like it could drop another 25 bucks before it finds support. Okay, it looks like Imi's trying to bounce here. Is this gonna hold up? MU starts ripping, I should get a good bounce here. If I don't, then there's probably something wrong with this stock and I just need to stay away from it. Okay, I guess I just need to stay out of that. Damn it, man. For whatever reason, it's just weak. Damn. That's crazy. I'm not gonna be stubborn about Nebius. If it's down, it's down. You know, it's whatever. I tried it several times, didn't work. Well, there's not much to say about this. Look at these charts. Holy shit. Oh my god. This is getting ugly. Can you imagine if I had just stayed in this thing? From where I think I was in about right here. I'd be down $30 on this one alone. I don't know, man. I guess I need to get out of this over here. It's starting to get ugly over here. I think it's gonna reverse around 10 o'clock, like I was saying. I don't understand why these guys are looking at levels on DRAM whenever it's an ETF and it follows Micron and SK Hynix and the memory names. Like, why are you looking at levels on DRAM? It's not even the main. It's an index for underlying stocks, so why would there be levels? I could have shorted the Qs. I'd be up, I don't know, $5 a share. That's probably not even worth it. It's just all selling too, right? We have one green candle. Same thing with MU, same thing with DRAM. Let's see if we can get a bounce here. I don't know. I don't short it back down. $185.34, 44. The problem is if I keep getting out, if it's going down, then I keep getting, I keep losing some of the move back up if it does recover. See if we can get a nice rebound here. There's a chance that it stalls at VWAP, but it could go through it. See if we can get through VWAP. This is going to be the test. Can it break through? Looks like it's going to come down off VWAP, unfortunately. It needs some strength to get through VWAP. If we could get through that, then we have some upside. It's a big if, though. It's just sold off so much. It seems like it would be a bargain for people. Like they might want to get in on it. SpaceX is climbing. That's the one bright spot in the market. Maybe that's why everybody else is coming down. Looks like DRAM's coming back down. I probably need to get out of this. Kind of a brutal day. Yeah. Oh, we're kind of at a critical juncture here. If this thing doesn't go up, I probably just need to get out of them again. Yeah, it's starting to.
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling alright. You know I'm down for whatever tonight.
Need Micron to rebound. If Micron would rebound, all the rest of these would follow.
Where I go, it's a good time.
It's trying to test right now. If it can break through, I think we're in good shape.
And I don't need to sit in VIP. Middle of the floor, that's where I'll be. Don't got a lot, but that's enough for me. Yeah. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright.
That's funny. Micron's trying to climb back up. If it can keep going, I think we're in good shape.
Don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright.
That would fix my problem with this stock, and it would also fix my problem over here on DRAM.
I don't care no more, care no more. Oh, nah,
Especially if it would just rocket right here.
let me know. Put your hands up, nah, 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 no, baby, nothing's gonna stop us tonight. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright.
Micron's kind of going right now, so these should. Micron's coming into the 9 EMA. It shouldn't get resistance there, I wouldn't think.
just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me and then just touch me.
Having problems at VWAP again.
Satisfaction. 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 Satisfaction.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
It's trying to pull back again. I guess this one's not just, it's just not gonna work, is it? I watched this one do this the other day, and it kind of did this kind of thing, and then all of a sudden at some point during the day it just took off. What the fuck, man? Crazy, man. The market must be crashing again. I think I'm gonna call it right here. I do think I'm probably gonna get back in around 10 o'clock for the reversal, but this is boring just sitting here watching the charts bleed out. It's depressing, so I'm gonna call it right there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you back on Monday.